Rila National Park, Sofia, Bulgaria, 11 June 2025. Director by malachite, dubbing by AI.
On the afternoon of June 10, 2025, I arrived at Sofia station by train. Sofia is a dreamy city. It's easy to pronounce in any language, with names and places. This was the first time I'd heard of it. I'd visited Harbin, China, and seen the street, Sofia Cathedral, now a tourist attraction. This would be the final stop on my Eastern European tour this year. I checked the accommodation platform and chose a 6-person room at Hostel NE, a highly rated. No party, many rules. It cost 74 levs for 2 nights. I bought a 3-day travel pass at the station ticket machine to give my tired legs a break. I took the M2 subway to my accommodation and checked in. The front desk recommended a hiking trip tomorrow to Rila National Park and its monasteries. It was so exciting. I couldn't resist it. It cost 2 levs. On the morning of June 11th, we met at the hostel at 8 a.m. 5 of us, 2 men and 3 women, boarded an SUV. And 1 person followed in their own car. The journey took an hour and a half, covering over 35 kilometers. We arrived at the foot of the mountain, bought tickets, and took the cable car up the mountain, which took nearly 30 minutes. Rila National Park was a grueling experience. The hiking trails stretched from peak to peak, and my calves and thighs said, "You've got to hold on." Along the way, we took the risk of flying our drone, which swayed in the strong wind. With such beautiful scenery, no matter how great the risk, we took it. After a few careful and successful test flights, the drone also said, "Bring my cousins next time." It's now called an exoskeleton, and it's very practical. I bought one online in August. The national park is made up of 7 glacial lakes. The park's most famous attraction. Ridge hiking trails connect the lakes. Along the way, the snow-covered sky, the clear, pure white snow flowing down the stream, left me breathless. At Sulisan, coming here, I'm really risking half my life. The other 3 women in the car were German, Australian, and both medical professionals. I didn't know the other one. My young Swedish companion saw a couple carrying a baby up the mountain. It reminded me of a comment I'd made when I saw the same scene on the Zugspitze in Munich, Germany. Western grandmothers are no more adventurous than Eastern grandmothers. It really makes sense that foreigners have the adventurous gene in their blood. When we reached the summit of Muzala Peak 2,925 meters, the snow-covered road was steep and difficult to navigate. To avoid slowing down my teammates, I accepted everyone's suggestion to wait at the 7 Rila lakes below the summit. The beautiful scenery was enough to make me savor. Remember the drone manual warns against flying in high mountains. But, I remember the 360-degree mountain surrounding shot from the movie The Sound of Music as a kid. It's been etched in my mind. What if I win? Give it a try. I can't resist fun. I took the risk and flew the drone. And I won? My teammates and I managed to capture a 360-degree shot that rivals the one in The Sound of Music. This little drone was a huge helper on my European trip. To enhance the scene, let AI describe it again in beautiful words. The majestic Rila Mountains stretch out in the June morning light, their peaks draped in a blanket of snow like silver satin. As the cable car pierces the clouds, a world of ice and jade unfolds. The 7 Lakes region, like a shattered glass mirror, lies scattered amidst peaks over 2,000 meters above sea level. Sunlight penetrates the thin air, reflecting off the snow like diamond dust. 7 glacial lakes are scattered along the mountainside. Their still frozen surfaces shimmer a malachite blue, creating a dreamy symphony of colors against the surrounding pristine white snow. as the mountain breeze sweeps across the lakes. It whips up fine snow like smoke, as if countless ice spirits are dancing between heaven and earth. Snow streams beside the hiking trails are awakening, their crystal clear waters gurgling through their glacial troughs, creating an ethereal xylophone too. At every turn, you can encounter the wonders of icefalls. The frozen waterfalls maintain the dynamic flow, and the crystal ice edges reveal blue and green colors in the sunlight, like a huge crystal curtain hanging on the rocks. Ascending to the summit, the breathtaking beauty of the snow-capped mountains and sea of clouds unfolds before our eyes. The continuous snow-capped peaks drip like the backs of giant dragons amidst the clouds, their rays shimmering like mother of pearl wherever sunlight passes. Though my breath becomes rapid in the thin air, the scene before me feels like a fairyland, a pure world of ice and snow, stripped of all worldly colors, leaving only the purest shades of blue and white smeared across the sky and earth. Most captivating is the magic of light and shadow on the snowy plains. As clouds pass through the clear sky, they cast ever-shifting shadows on the snow, imbuing the entire snowy mountain landscape with a rhythmic breathing. Occasionally, a bird soars through the snowy valley, its fluttering wings startling the snow from the pine branches. The falling powder glows in the sunlight, creating a fleeting golden haze. In this pristine landscape, sculpted by the Ice Age, every footprint bears the mark of humanity's dialogue with nature. Though the years have carved their mark on my climbing, the snow-capped peaks remain eternally sacred, welcoming every soul that arrives with a pilgrim's heart. As the drone ascends, the camera captures not only the grandeur of the snow-capped mountains, but also the eternal moment of resonance between me and my climbing companions, reflecting the beauty of life and nature. On our way back, we visited the Rila Monastery. It was truly remarkable that shepherds were still practicing. Shorts and skirts were forbidden inside the monastery, so my female companion immediately pulled out a large handkerchief and wrapped it around her. I pulled up my compression socks and was able to pass. Backpackers are truly amazing, not even bothering to avoid things. Built in 1870, the Rila Monastery is a uniquely shaped Eastern Orthodox monastery in Neo-Byzantine style. The exterior walls of the main buildings are painted in black and white zebra stripes. Inside, nearly every space from the ceilings and walls to the pillars and columns of the outdoor cloisters is covered in vibrant religious paintings. The paintings range in size, depicting everything from heaven to hell. It's said that because education was limited in those days, using paintings to explain religion was the best way to educate the public. The monastery itself isn't very spacious, and monks would regularly knock on wooden boards as they walked, reminding people of their lessons. Since we were there during the off-season, it wasn't crowded. Appointments are required for the second floor, so we weren't able to visit, which was a shame. As I am a layman in religion and painting art, I really couldn't understand the content of the paintings in the monastery. Then I walked around the monastery's garden and outside. The monastery is surrounded by 4-story townhouses. Because the monastery is built on a mountain, the outdoor air is fresh and cool, which feels very comfortable. The next day, morning light streamed onto the small balcony jutting out from the second floor. Sitting here, I felt as if suspended above the alleyway, watching the 2 lanes meander and intertwine below. It's usually a spot I never get. Today marks my 45th day away from home, after a month and a half of wandering. This morning brought a sudden, romantic, soft sense of peace and stability. Yesterday, exhausted, I stumbled back home at 8 o'clock. After washing up and throwing my clothes into the laundry, I collapsed in the living room sorting through photos. The smiling woman approached, her mobile phone translator in hand. The words on the screen were gentle but uncompromising. "You can't use the washing machine after 8 o'clock. You'll be fined 8 levies." She bent down, scooped up my laundry piece by piece, held it in her arms, and walked to the balcony, carefully hanging it out in the night breeze. Turning back, she pointed to the front desk, and the translator popped up, "Come here tomorrow to pick it up." She spoke with a lilting cadence. This woman is quite interesting. Her name is Nina. She always smiles. She's endearing and easy to talk to. She spoke Russian, not even Bulgarian, and used the translator with flying colors. She was quite impressive, saying, "This thing has become her mouth." Every day, she'd ask if I wanted coffee, and she'd make it for me free. Later, I gave her a fantastic review. It was as if the fine that day wasn't a fine, but a ticket to a game.